Harel, I will always remember the day that you said, "Yes, Tony, I will accept your offer and come to Weill Cornell." This was truly one of the highlights of my tenure as dean. We had high expectations, but you have excelled and exceeded all of them. You've recruited superb faculty. You've trained excellent graduate students and postdocs. You've put our department on the map and made it one of the crown jewels of the medical center. In addition to all of this, you've developed the Institute for Computational Biomedicine, including the Cave, which has entertained many visitors, including myself. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you, Harel, for your leadership, your collegiality, and all of your support during our years of working together. I send you on your future career, whatever it may be, with great affection and admiration. Harel, we love you.
Hi, Harel. David Christini here. In Dean Choi's email announcing that you were stepping down as department chair, he quite accurately highlighted your impressive track record of developing a cadre of renowned scientists. Those of us who have had the privilege of being a part of the department know what such external indicators cannot really show. You have led a community of staff, trainees, and faculty who have thrived together, collegially and enthusiastically, under a common purpose of striving for the highest intellectual and ethical standards. I'm proud to have been a part of that endeavor. Personally, I want to thank you for your mentorship and guidance. I learned much from you, both through the examples you set and the advice you gave. Thank you, Harel.
Hi, Dr. Weinstein. I'm so happy to be here this afternoon to celebrate you. We've worked together for just about 20 years now, and I want to let you know that very early on, I came to realize what a phenomenal mentor, leader, administrator, and scientist you are. Beyond your professional skills, I want to thank you for being an inspiring, thoughtful, and kind person. You have made me a better administrator and person. The lessons I've learned and the advice that I have received from you are things that I will carry for the rest of my life. You've had such a huge impact on me. You brought out the very best in me, and I want to thank you. With sincere gratitude, I thank you. To you, Dr. Weinstein.
Very much wanted to be with you for this symposium. It's always a bittersweet event to see somebody with such a stellar scientific career and administrative track record moving on. But it's nice to have the freedom to be able to pursue other interests and the flexibility to do so. I very much wanted to thank you for your support over the years of the Qatar campus. We wouldn't be where we are today without that support. Your pragmatism, word of wisdom, ability to manage complex situations has been quite critical for us to achieve what we've achieved over the years. And I personally very much appreciated and relied on your advice, support over the years. So thank you for all of that and all the best, and hope to see you in person soon.
Well, just a few words of appreciation for all the mentoring that you have provided me over the years, which, by the way, have only been 22. So you know that you are not off the hook yet, right? Definitely expect more of my requests for a chat at the awkward times of the day. By the way, I hope you enjoy the background here. I know it is one of your favorite places. Unfortunately, just not in Naples. Bye.
Hi, I'm Friederike Dünder, a genomic scientist at the Applied Bioinformatics Core, which wouldn't exist without Harel's unwavering support. Interviewing with you, Harel, was one of the most memorable experiences. I felt equal parts intimidated, awed, and welcomed. The sentiment that really stuck with me was that you cared. You care about and you care for the people that work with you, which really allows us to focus on what we love to do, high-quality science. I feel so privileged to have been part of your vision for making computational biology a pillar of biomedical research, and I'll be forever grateful for bringing me over to New York City. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emre Aksay, and I was lucky enough to be recruited to Weill Cornell by Harel. It has been a great privilege to be guided by him in his role as chair of the department, and it is a continuing honor to work with him closely in leading the PBSB graduate program. On this occasion, I wanted to reflect a bit on his leadership style and how he's been so effective for all of us. First, every person and every problem under his umbrella of care receives his full attention. There are no shortcuts, and there is no passing the buck. Second, he's not afraid to tell you when you're doing something wrong. He is direct, and if you're willing to grow, you will eventually appreciate his guidance. Third, he leads by building a consensus based on reason. He will put his own reasoning out there for critique, absorb feedback, and then explain in clear, rational ways why a particular decision is being made. So to my mind, these three factors have been key to Harel's legitimacy as our leader: his dedication, his directness, and his clear, well-reasoned decisions. Harel, thank you for everything that you've done, for all the lessons that you've taught us.
Hi, Harel. This is Boyan. I'm sure you remember as you promoted him. We just wanted to say what a wonderful chairman you've been, and you had a huge impact on both of our lives. And I speak especially for myself, my career, my happiness, and my development as a scientist. And I don't know, I'll miss you so much. I just wanted to say that.
Me too.
Okay, bye.
Hello, Dr. Weinstein. Hello, everyone. My name is Michel Coinde, and I work at the Precision Oncology Center of the University of Lausanne Hospital in Switzerland. I regret not being able to attend this event, but I would like to take a moment to thank Dr. Weinstein for the incredible time we had when I was working as a research instructor in his group. I want to thank him also for showing me in many ways how science should be done. He showed me also that an incredible kindness and attention to others could be combined with ruthless scientific rigor. I remember his way of editing manuscripts so precisely and strategically that the student would still think the text is their own, but the meaning would be completely different. Dr. Weinstein, I think your legacy will live on in many ways through people like me who had the privilege of collaborating with you. I sincerely wish you all the best. Bye-bye. I wish to see you soon.
Greetings from surprisingly sunny London. My name is Michelle Sahai, for those of you who don't know me, and I was a postdoctoral fellow in Professor Weinstein's lab at Weill Cornell from 2011 to 2014. But my relationship with the lab and Professor Weinstein has never faltered. I'm currently residing in London, UK, and I'm an associate professor at Roehampton University. When I heard about the symposium honoring Professor Weinstein, my only thought was how sad it was that I couldn't be there in person. So the times are complicated, but there's one thing that is clear: Professor Weinstein's commitment and contribution to his peers and mentees. I'm sure everyone will agree with me that he goes above and beyond sharing his knowledge and valuable lessons. I've been inspired by his vision of science and what good science means, and can only aspire to pass these teachings on to my students. I don't think there are enough words to describe how blessed I feel to have benefited from knowing you, Professor Weinstein, because you've helped me attain my goals, supported me in the difficult times, and shared with me during the happy ones. So through the ether, I want to send lots of love and best wishes to a great mentor, colleague, and friend. Congratulations, Professor Weinstein, as you forge new pathways.
Hello, I'm Christopher Mason, a professor of physiology, biophysics, and systems biology, and it's been a great honor and privilege to work with Dr. Harel Weinstein over the years. I really don't have any one memory that's my favorite, because there's many, many fond ones, particularly when I'd have a really out there idea or peculiar concept for a grant or a paper, Harel, you've really always been a steadfast backer and supporter and guidance to make sure I didn't self-implode on a bad idea and to accelerate and really highlight good ideas. And really, there's nothing quite like knowing that I had and the lab had full support and that you'd support the students, the postdocs, any collaborators. You really have been a real advocate and backer and really, accelerant and really extraordinary mentor for all the years. So I really have no one specific thing other than to say there's nothing quite like knowing that someone's got your back. It really gave my lab, gave me the freedom to explore any and every idea I could and to push the science forward. And for that, I can never thank you enough. So congratulations, and really it's been an honor and privilege.
Hi, my name is Irina Moreira and I'm an assistant professor at Coimbra University, Portugal. I just want to leave a small message of appreciation for Dr. Weinstein, whose qualities not only on the scientific level but also on the personal one were truly inspiring. And of course, I would like to thank the great opportunity to join his lab in 2007 and for all the help and advice over the years. His mentoring was crucial to define myself and the career I wanted to follow, and I'm sure I'm just one of many. I wish you all the best.
Hi, I'm Maureen Malici, and I'm happy to be here today to celebrate Harel Weinstein. My reason for that is because we have been together for 40 years, first at Mount Sinai, and then I followed him to Cornell because I realized that working with somebody is so much more important than the job description that you were given. And Harel, you have helped me on a career path that's been rewarding and satisfying, professionally and as a friend. And I just would like to say, I hope that friendship lasts for another 40 years.
Dear Harel, congratulations for a fantastic symposium. I am very happy to join for this corner of Europe in Santiago de Compostela, where I work at the university currently in the EDIC Open Screen and in the Carter Foundation. I want to thank you for your inspiring words, mentorship, vision, and help, not only during my postdoc, but through all my entire career in drug discovery. Thank you so much to you. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Masha Niv. I was a postdoc in Harel's lab 15 years ago or so, and I'm a professor at the Hebrew University in Israel. My lab studies taste, and it's really nice to kind of circle back. We are studying TAS1R3 receptor now, the sweet taste receptor, and Harel has published in Nature Genetics 20 years ago the finding about this gene together with Margolsky and others. So we are working on GPCRs and on taste GPCR specifically, and always, of course, remembering Harel's contributions. I very often tell my students that I had this amazing experience when I would be writing something, some text, and Harel would just move very elegantly here and there, 2 words here, 3 words there, and then all of a sudden the manuscript would be so much clearer and better and sharp. So I'm hoping that I'm able to do something like that maybe when editing my students' works. And I'm very sorry I cannot be with you now. I had an accident, a small accident, but I am wishing all the best to Harel and his family and his scientific family, and I'm looking so much forward to coming to New York on another occasion, and also to welcoming you in Israel. This is, hoping to see you soon, and all the very, very best. And thank you so much for the very essential and important and positive role you had in my career, and I'm sure many, many others. Bye.
I'm Matthew Diamond, and I serve as the Chief Medical Officer at FDA's Center of Excellence for Digital Health. But today, I'm here as a former student of Harel Weinstein, and I'm very pleased to celebrate Harel's vast contribution to science, but also to celebrate Harel as a master mentor, as a teacher, and as a friend. I had one-on-one meetings with Harel throughout my MD-PhD program at Mount Sinai, which was not a small period of time. And I remember these days as being very productive, in large part motivated by those meetings with Dr. Weinstein. When we sat down together, I knew how much he cared about our work, and I also knew how much he cared about me as an individual. At those meetings, I remember from a great wall of notebooks, Harel would find the one that he had designated for our work together. I knew that I had his complete attention, and in fact, I knew that I was part of a legacy of scholarship that came before me and would continue after me, and in which Harel so gladly invested so much of himself. And he taught us more than just the scientific process. He taught us things like how to build a consensus, how to run a successful meeting. And it seemed like we could write to him day or night for advice, and he would quickly respond with insightful comments. Harel, above all, I am really grateful that you served as a role model for me of collaboration, of hard work and perseverance, honesty, overall, of being a mensch. Thank you very much.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Audrey Rivera, or in Dr. Weinstein's words, the other boss. I've been with Dr. Weinstein for over 20 years, first at Mount Sinai and now here at Cornell. I'm honored to be part of this very special event to celebrate one of the most wonderful people that I know, Dr. Harel Weinstein. There's so much to say, but I'm sure everyone's excited to head over to the reception for the open bar, so I will keep this short and sweet. Dr. Weinstein, as you know, I always say everything happens for a reason, and when you hired me at Mount Sinai unexpectedly, boy did I win the jackpot. You're the most amazing chairman, professor, colleague, and friend. You welcomed me with open arms and have watched me grow professionally and personally. You have always been there for me, whether I'm knocking on your office door, calling you, or texting you any time of day or night. You made time out of your busy schedule to talk. You've been there for my best times and some of the worst times of my life, but through it all, you always gave me the best advice. I cannot thank you enough for all your love and support all these years. I'm driven by your work ethic, and I admire all that you have done and accomplished. But most of all, I look forward to many more years working with you. So, cheers to more cups of tea, to more dark chocolate, and of course, to more Patsy's Pizza. To my office dad and to the real boss, I love you from the bottom of my heart.